but
Can I just shout out Mark's house designer for putting in doors that people like me are comfortable using? I love that wall decoration.
The back wall is super cool.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Next, we're gonna do someone who doesn't reply to DMs from me, but apparently does reply to DMs from my staff.
Ooh.
Now, am I
Very clean. I don't see a single. Oh, is that one cable? I only see like one cable.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, that's
here?
what I was trying to figure out. I thought it was like a light box at first, and now I don't really think so. But it looks sick.
And now, hold on a second. Is this a
projector?
roll-down projector screen? And is there a couch back here?
There's gotta be.
Pretty sick space.
Gotta love underwear, Linus, on the monitor.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
Perfect.
Is this a box for an HTC One?
He might need it for a video.
Yeah, sure.
You don't know.
Yeah, that could come up pretty frequently. We apparently have some pictures from Neil Blomkamp, the creator of memorable sci-fi movies like District 9 and forgettable movies like everything else he's done. Oh, that's not nice.
Oh.
That's a big suction cup.
Yeah.
Found one of the few people in the world who actually bought one of those 32:9 Samsung monitors.
And thought it needed some fingerprint.
Yep.
Do you have any phones to like the USB? Or like using the USB doing
Spears.
like
Let me guess
I
your
don't know.
name. Spears. It's Cooper.
Wrong.
wait, David, can I use a USB please?
I think it's at Dad's house.
Hey, it's gotta be more theatrical. I am actually kinda loving the blackout velvet curtains. If you want no light, that's the way to do it in the biz. Pre-built to masseuse, like he's busy directing movies like District 9 and others. This is not how we store headphones, people.
Maybe it's how you store those ones.
We haven't even been that mean up until now. Why are you gonna be like this?
Whoa. Is that would they have done that for the pre-built?
I don't know.
Sad
It
Vibia.
work though.
Hey.
And
Yeah, what's up, sad boy, Bo? Oh, where's we go? How you going?
Sad Vibia. Bear.
Where? Wait, there isn't. I guess there is polar bear.
Sad Vibia. NVM.
It's gonna take me forever to get all this redstone. When I'm mining for redstone, I keep finding diamonds. Nah, Nice tea. There we go. Everything is fine.
And it's sick.
He's got Chappie there,
Wow.
which you were making fun of.
Halo novels.
Is this all like concept art books from different games and stuff? Seeing Halo, Rogue One,
Kind of
Mass
making
Effect,
yeah, this is
Titanfall. You gotta love the film guy who has a Logitech webcam on a tripod.
That is about the most overkill tripod possible for
Yeah.
that webcam. Ultra extra super wide monitor enthusiast. Gotta have it at work too.
Yeah.
That is a scuffed looking, I built this myself gaming PC. I like it. This thing has really seen some action. Got an HX 750i in there? Kind of some LAN parties, sir? How much do you love that he got this in the foreground like this? Gotta create depth with the shot. We got another man who cares about his work.
Very good.
I see the UPS.
Very good.
Love to see it. Yeah, don't be mean to Neil. I like his setup. Coming up, Joe Rogan. Oh my god, what's with people buying this stupid thing?
Do they have the wheels?
Oh my god.
I think they have the wheels. Is it that small of a desk? Does it just feel like a small desk?
No, I think it's a really small desk. My notes say, oh my god. It looks like a 14-year-old who just discovered atheism decorated the Titan submarine. John Green, let's go. Wait, this is... Okay, I do everything I do on a single laptop with no monitor or anything like that. Oh my god, they're not even they're not even snapped to grid.
Yeah, that's rough.
How do you write good books like this? Guess it goes to show you it's the mechanic, not the tool, right? The fault in our toolbox.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you had, you know how there's like a thing that you connect to the, and it's like this, and I connect to my PC and we plug it into the modem.
Yeah.
Do you have another one of those?
No.
Dang. You sure you
Bars.
have the USB thing here?
Yep.
Jack Black
But
setup.
why-
Here we
why
go.
did you
It's a lot of
take the awesome?
subwoofer.
That's just two separate.
Because you wanted it for your PC.
Oh, what? You sure that wasn't here?
No.
I never used that DXS. Remember, I just used that one. I never used the USB one.
I'll have another quick look, but I'm pretty sure it's not here. If I did have it at the house, it would be in here. Doesn't look like it. You can always buy one yourself if you want.
That's why it's just because I like those head tags. Man.
Separate subwoofers for the two separate setups here. You know you're the kind of guy, right, who gets called. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying this guy takes phone calls.
Yeah.
All right? Nah, nobody calls me.
You don't get called.
We got Ludwig set up here. Just moved, maybe? Okay, I thought this was a giant, like, bong themed thing, but I guess it's a key. Key to what? I don't know. The disposable cups, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot of them.
who needs dishes?
Monitor behind the other monitor, I don't like.
Okay, having a cable
What is that
hanging
for?
across your mouse pad like this? Twice? Wait, is this your keyboard? Why?
Go behind the desk.
What the heck, man? Like, it's not even hard to get at.
Red Bull can on the floor.
Oh, what the? That looks like a stained ass chair. What did you do in that chair, sir? Okay, got the pedals, I can respect it.
Yeah. I wonder what he uses them for, how often he uses them, because there's no wheel.
Hey, look, maybe he just likes to use pedals as an input.
I turn with A and D. I gas with my feet.
Who drinks bottled water at home?
Yeah, that's lame. It's actually gross. Like, it actually tastes bad.
Yeah.
You should get something else.
That's not cool. Get a Brita filter.
Got camera here. Stand's kind of broken, but
Quality camera holder.
gets the job done.
Ew, don't floss over your keyboard.
Nice mouse pad. Fun. That's a fun mouse.
So he says it's a mouse pad.
It says cards, doesn't it? Card game.
Pretty big about
Card
cable
game. It's a
management.
playmat.
Does he have a proper mouse pad?
Yeah, like.
These are millionaires. Many of the people whose setups we're looking at.
Full pedals. It's not plugged in, but I like touching them because it makes my feet feel good.
The explanation is even dumber than what either of us thought.
Who's that, Linus? Anime question of the day.
I have no idea. Alright.
This is inside the PC.
Wait, is this just open? The top's just open! That's where the dust comes in!
I've been meaning to clean up.
Oh, there's
Oh,
his
there's
wheel.
the wheel, though,
Yeah,
Luke. There's
at
the
least
wheel.
it's close.
This rug, though. I hate it so much. You're ruining your hardwood floors, and you're ruining your rug.
Quality.
That's my setup tour. If you want to see more, like and subscribe.
Marquez. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course it's flawless. Yet another Mac Pro.
Even his water bottle is color matched with his setup.
I'm actually a little disappointed.
Cables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is like great. And then it's like, I've got 14 feet of extra cable here. You know what I should do with it? I should just dump it right here in a pile. See, the thing is that if
It's
you
a
look at my
mess.
office, the aesthetics are worse. But I clearly didn't even try.
But no one expected anything. There's a difference. This guy clearly uses his mouse a lot.
That is some good mouse pad gunk right there. I like it. Got the shoe, got the hat. Never know when you're gonna need to walk somewhere. 1 foot. Ready to play table tennis at a moment's notice. Ooh, Saradici. There's only one cable that makes this work, and it's an old Belkin VR cable that you can sometimes find on Alibaba. What does that even mean, Sarah? It's this cable, though, apparently?
I guess. I don't even see what it goes into. The computer. If you're gonna have a book prop up a monitor, that's the one.
I think so. Ooh, look at the keyboard. Everyone's
No
into
mouse pad.
keyboards these days.
I really hate using my table as my mousing surface. Even if it like does well with tracking and everything, I'd much rather have a mouse pad.
Well, where's at your table? Which makes it a really, really bad idea. Sarah. Everything about this is fine, except for the fact that, my guy, you looked at your screen instead of your selfie camera. Rookie move. It's like a pet peeve of mine. People who are looking at their screen. I did a thing.
A little dead fly there.
Ooh,
Very
has
good.
this ever been cleaned?
Very good.
Is this dog food? This poor play button. I mean, I know it's the new
just
one and no one
pitch on
cares
the
about
table.
these ones, but like, this actually still offends me more than Electro Booms.
Oh, there's the gold
my
one
God, there's
right
the gold-
beside it.
Hey Luke, you know how much you love it when I touch monitors?
Yeah.
He looks like he rubs his face on his monitor. That monitor has been cleaned exactly as many times as this shelf.
Dr. K's has got to be immaculate. Not bad though.
They're managed in from the front, okay? Looking
Front, it's okay.
pretty slick. You know,
Got
some
the
people
split
just they
keyboard.
need the printer.
I could see him needing the print.
What the hell is up with this mousing area though?
Literally 0.
That is the worst.
Don't need
You
it.
even have all this desk pad. Side panel off.
Ooh, I don't like the storage.
That's
not a
really
fan of
bad.
that. Yeah,
Is
that's
this
not
supposed
good.
to be vibration dampening?
The cables don't bother me that much, mostly because there isn't an insane amount of them.
Yeah, and because they're masking taped in place, right?
I don't think that's actually holding any cables.
You think you're right. Simone Gertz.
Okay.
Okay.
That looks like an incredibly comfy place to work, so maybe it's worth it. I would be sad about not having a keyboard and mouse, but like chilling with your dog on the couch.
I'm also thinking we have a new contender for classiest
Oh.
taste in decor.
Immense style.
Moist Critical, here we go.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Earpods. Oh.
I mean, he's not really known for his production values necessarily. What? I got the penis computer, got the retro games.
Whoa, with the Halo 2, I think it is, helmet?
That's our whole view of this?
I don't know why he's doing the triple mirrored.
I don't know, maybe it gives you some kind of advantage when it comes to reacting to
Reacting.
things the first.
If I see it 3 times, I can absorb it faster.
Ooh, Zach! Wow.
A dad cave. What is that picture?
That appears
It looks
to
like
be pieces
laptop
of,
internals.
yeah, or phones or something. Oh, D-Brand teardown skins. That was a
Interesting.
collab with Zach, that's right. Got the 32:9 monitor.
Got the voiceover set up, just ready to go at any time.
A Post-it note man. We've seen very few of those. I used to be like a mega Post-it note guy. I would just write everything I needed to do for the day on a Post-it note, stick it to the bezel of my monitor, back when monitors had bezels.
I think that's some form of like backup power.
Yeah, being outdoorsy like he is, I could see him using something like it's like a Jackeria like, I think.
Computer's got some wood under it for better airflow, I believe.
Oh, I'd like to see that. LGR? I think this is exactly the right amount of cable management for a functional setup.
Yeah.
Things are tied.
Kind
things
of
are
tied
out of the way
together,
of
but
the
you
feet.
could take it apart very quickly.
Yeah. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, what? Floppy disks. Not one floppy disk for decoration. Floppy disks that look like they
And a
are
reader.
actually being used. Also, the optical drive, and not just an optical drive, but the front door of the case open because of the frequency with which you are using said optical drive. Love to see the UPS.
Wow.
Now, I too have a spindle of blank discs somewhere. Certainly not within arm's reach anymore. It's been decades since that's needed to be the case.
Got a nice folding X-Acto knife, I think that is.
Tommy in it.
Thank you, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
My monitor isn't like working into my PC. It says it says it like there's no HMI signal.
Have you got plugged into your PC?
Yeah, it's plugged into the PC and it's into the monitor.
Into the graphics card?
Oh no, I plugged into the HDMI PC.
No, plug it into the graphics card.
Oh, how do you do that? Wait,
Yeah.
like what does it look like?
It'll be right here. There'll be a
Oh.
HDMI port on the graphics
What
card.
the hell?
That's actually rough.
It's hard to tell from the image, but this looks,
It looks
absolutely
extremely dusty.
disgusting.
Yeah. MacBook just laying on the floor.
PlayStation 5 just on the floor, just
Oof.
that
You,
is
you
horrible.
can't sit at that desk without your feet on cables.
At least
The play button. Yeah.
is on the wall.
Yeah.
This lighting here, though, feels like my daughter did it, both in terms of taste and quality. I mean, we've got T-Pain.
Oh, whoa.
Is he playing a shooter with a controller on a computer?
You don't necessarily 100% know. Yeah, that is a computer. Never mind.
See you later.
Hey.
Got George Not Found.
With a lighting switch for his room just on his desk. I'm actually down with that.
George Not Found, more like personality not found.
I feel like not having the monitors on was like a tactical decision. I feel like he probably has a really messy desktop.
Yeah, and he didn't really give us a look at the cables. Ah, I see them.
Yeah.
I see them.
I think there's some hiding going on.
Yeah. You tried to hide everything about your setup, but we know it's not pretty. Here comes 100T double lift. I can't say I like the thick desk. Why do you have 2 speakers on the right? What the hell?
At least it's an easy fix. You can literally just pick it up and move it.
It's only barely wireless mouse. Put the dongle right there. Is this for pennies? Like,
Yeah.
you know what you need is a new desk pad. Maybe the new PCMR one from LTTstore.com. Big collab collection we just did with them, guys. You're gonna want to check it out. He's a professional gamer.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. This is a pro gaming setup?
Apparently.
I mean, yeah, it's well worn. Jay Schlatt, we've got another investor in Starforge Systems. Is that even a Starforge system?
Beautiful setup though.
Yeah, you managed to get your stereo speakers on the left and the right, so that's
Speakers nicely set up.
better
Actually
than-
uses his stream deck.
some of our other setups here.
Actually enough space for his mouse.
Yeah. And your cat is in one of the 3 positions for cats.
Just where cats go.
on top of the computer, on the keyboard, or on your chair when you go to sit down. That's like,
Perfect.
whoa! Cat be like, don't take it.
Don't touch this.
Don't touch
Yeah, that's not his. That's the cat's.
These 2 cents, his setup's gonna be, yeah, okay.
That's pretty sick.
Don't need to spend a lot on a desk.
He does have the one like
All IKEA.
completely inaccessible drawer unit in the back right-hand corner.
I don't know, maybe, you put something you don't need very often in there.
I'm trying to find anything to go after because this thing is amazing.
Well, how many pairs of headphones can one man use at a time? There. Boom.
Yeah, but that's an
Roasted.
audiophile thing.
Boom
That's an
roasted.
audiophile
Boom
thing.
roasted. Actually has his play buttons on the wall. Love to see it. Let's have a look at Kit Boga's setup. Love the desktop wallpaper.
2 mice and they're both cramped on like a tiny like $1 unicorn mouse pad.
Can't say
Yeah.
I love that as much. We've got another.
Not.
Oh my god, it's a Doom floppy disk.
That's a flex. That's a flex more than anything. Okay, he's got the old mixer on the left, but he's got a Go XLR in the middle, and then something to the left of that that looks much the same. Is that because he like has to change? No, there's other ways. He has 2 cameras. What's happening?
Oh, that's under the desk. Also, I think your adhesive for your acoustic panels is coming off. Next up, we've got Sapnap, who sent a whopping
I'm not unplugging or moving any Wi-Fi extenders.
11 pictures. I mean, some people didn't send enough, but wow! That's more RGB than computer.
What's going on with that speaker? Who's listening to that?
I don't know. Massive amount of mouse space, you know? You start gaming, you kick this thing over to the left, you're ready to go. Man, with how many Go XLRs are out there, it kind of makes me wonder, why
Surprising
did...
they're disappearing.
Yeah, and TC Helicon just is like, see you later.
Yeah.
That's what happens to your carpet, my friends. Are we getting a picture of this computer? Oh, here we go. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of RGB. Snazzy Labs, and it's not a Mac.
If it wasn't for the cables, it would look like a render.
It's basic. The HP printer is as prominent as any other part of it.
The Linus face and the Windows logo.
Wow, look at that cable management. Not easy in a case like this. Mac guy showing us PC guys how it's done. Some ordinary gamer's setup. Can confirm that's a pretty ordinary gaming setup.
I
Got your
also like
Kleenex.
the custom plywood table on the left. It looks like he just kept going. my widescreen doesn't go far enough.
Where the hell did you put your mouse? Where's your mouse pad? Also, I know this chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a very good
The
chair.
Costco special.
Very functional piece of TV furniture.
Yeah.
Did you make it? These sides are very different. I don't think it's just perspective.
Yeah.
Tavares. Garish
Wow.
with a killer setup. That looks amazing.
It really does. I really like the purple too.
Everyone needs to get on LTT Store and get a proper sized desk pad for their desk, okay? Oh my god, Tupperware also DM'd us?
Whoa. Love the plant on top of the computer draping in front.
Okay, no, I was gonna say you managed to go anime wallpaper without being too cringe, but then I saw the one on the right. Sorry. Hey, 2-minute papers. Yep, I guess this is about all you would need to read really, really fast and
Yep.
enthusiastically. Vicstar. Oh, wow. Okay, that's just showing off. Keyboard up in the top left. An unconventional move.
I feel like I'm somewhere that I have to pay to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
TSM fanfares up. Got the vitamin D supplements.
Amazing.
Got the copper bracelet for channeling your energy.
Responded to this DM while brushing their hair.
Got the Kleenex right there. Like, right there.
It's literally easier to grab Kleenex than it is to edit your GoXLR settings.
Got these cute little cable management things with nothing in them. An actual Alienware gaming computer in the
Seen
wild.
in the wild, yeah. I want you to look at something. You gotta open up a browser.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta look at a video.
12 years ago, this is absolutely disgusting. This is rancid.
Wait till you see the desk. This is a table, it's not the desk. Wait till you see the desk. Look at that desk. Woo!
Okay, I'm sorry. I really actually don't think I can look at this anymore. Just like I can't look at this segue to our sponsor.
Squarespace. These days, having your own website is key to engaging with your audience. It doesn't matter if you're selling goods, promoting a service, or just making a fan page for your adorable dog, Fernando. Let Squarespace help you make the bestest website for your bestest boy. He deserves the world. Their all-in-one platform makes it easy to get.
Take a look at these 3 pairs of jeans. On the tags, they all say that they're the same size, but when I hold up a measuring tape, they say something different. What in the sisterhood of traveling pants is going on here? Well, it turns out that pants are a lot like icebergs. You actually have no idea how big they really are. But how did it get this way, and how do we change it? That is a journey you will not believe. It is a crazy ride that led us to the sizing system that we have today. And the cruel reality is, history is about to repeat itself. Hello Internet, welcome to Style Theory, the one-size-fits-all channel for anyone looking to solve the mysteries of fashion. Now, as a guy, I always knew that women's sizing worked a lot differently than men's. Guys' sizing typically goes from boys to men, insert 90s album cover here, with a few of us venturing out into the taller or plus sizes. And the idea is pretty darn simple. You get your waist measurement, you get your inseam measurement, and you're good to go. Women, on the other hand, oh geez, you got yourself girls, juniors, women's tall, petite, plus, size 0, size 00. What is going on here? Who needs this many categories? And it doesn't even stop there. When I told the women of Team Theorist that I wanted to talk about sizing, well, first off, they just laughed in my face, but the second reaction was to tell war stories about shopping for pants, trying on pair after pair in store after store because they never knew what size was gonna be accurate to their body, or even what accurate meant across various establishments. Sometimes even within the same store, they were needing to buy different sizes. Like say you're jean shopping for someone with a 29-inch waist at a department store. That means you're looking at a size 8 from Ralph Lauren, a size 10 from Tommy Hilfiger, a size 6 from NYDJ, which is Not Your Daughter's Jeans, that's a new one that I learned, or a size 32 from True Religion. Out of that list, I would like to call your attention to 2 key factors. 1, none of those numbers are the same, even though we're still talking about the same size, and 2, none of them are 29! Not one of them are the actual number of the measurement that we took, and that's not even touching on this massive gap of what counts as a small, medium, or large. You can be an extra small in one brand and a medium in another. Why? What is going on? Can we come back from this shopping nightmare to some kind of civilized sizing system? Well, it turns out that the problem of clothing sizes is one of those iceberg issues. We see the tiny bit at the top, which is all the weird mismatched sizes that are happening at the stores, but under the surface there's a lot more to see. From government agencies to wartime rationing. Yeah, really. So hold on to your pants, friends. We're heading under the surface to see just how big the iceberg gets. First, let's just get one thing straight. When it comes to standardization of sizing in the women's clothing section, the standard is non-existent. There is nothing there at all.
Yeah.
Do you want to participate in the Australian Mathematics competition? Sarah's emailed me.
Yeah, sure.
Retailers don't have to answer to anyone when it comes to setting up their sizing. So in general, you find two major systems at work here. Alpha sizes that uses small, medium, and large, and numerical sizing, which uses even numbers for women's and odd numbers for juniors. And let me just stop right there again. Why does women's fashion have this extra category? Nowadays, junior sizes are considered to be for, quote, developing bodies, with styles that cater to shorter torsos, smaller busts, and slimmer hips. Now, I might not be the target audience for that sort of branding, but I can say it feels confusing that it gets its own category when men's clothing just works that into the standards. Well, it turns out that juniors wasn't originally intended to be that at all. In fact, it functioned closer to a petite or smaller sizing. Junior, or junior miss as it was called back in the day, was made to be an alternative for more petite women. That's it was just smaller sizes, which honestly explains why I always find Steph shopping in the junior section. They offer a better fit for someone small and they're actually cheaper to boot. But even then, she's still taking at least 5 pairs of the same pants to the dressing room to try and find the pair that fits her. So what is the problem in this? Welcome to the next level of this iceberg, the wild world of vanity sizing. And if that sounds like I'm calling shoppers vain, let me get one thing straight. I'm not, but you know who is? The big corporations behind all your favorite clothing brands. When it comes to shopping, people aren't just shopping with an eye out for the best bargain, they're looking to feel good in their clothes. And brands have taken that idea and ran with it to an extreme. How? Well, vanity sizing is basically size inflation, or I guess size deflation, where someone with a bust of 32 inches would wear a size 14 in the 1930s, a 6 in the 1960s, and in 2011, that same person would now be buying a size 0. Yep, you heard me, 0, as in the number that means literally nothing. Yep, makes a whole lot of sense. The most famous example of this in history is Marilyn Monroe, who was considered to be a size 12 back in the 1960s, and would now be considered a size 4 to 6 in 2023. Brands basically learned that if they marketed their sizes to appeal to the shopper's, quote, desired size, rather than a specific measurement, then they were able to sell more items and that shopper was more likely to come back and buy more. And again, without any sort of agreed upon standardization in the industry, those desired sizes will vary from store to store. What that means is that the waistband of a pair of size 6 women's jeans can vary as much as 6 inches from one brand to the next. That is an insane level of variability. I'm not a fan of these big corporations using our self-image against us in the name of making more money. So how did we possibly get to this market of no accountability? Well, it turns out that there did indeed used to be someone holding the reins to this crazy sizing circus, the government. And we all know how great it is when the government sets up rules around women's bodies. People really love that one. That's right, in 1949, Uncle Sam whipped out his measuring tape to help you find the perfect fit for your new pair of jeans in response to one unusual problem. There were too many returns. Back in the days before Amazon and free returns, people were still shopping from the comfort of their own homes, but instead of scrolling on their phones, they were flipping through the pages of catalogs. A catalog was just a big old book, basically a printed version of your IG feed complete with just as many ads. The more things change, the more they stay the same, am I right? It seems normal for us now, but back then it was the new frontier for fashion. In this new world of at-home shopping, companies were starting to feel the pain in their wallets. With people no longer needing to go to stores to try things on, they were faced with this brand new task of trying to understand what size to buy for themselves without seeing it or trying it on. And they were getting the answer wrong a lot. Companies couldn't keep up with all the money they were losing from the returns. To fix this, the Mail Order Association of America partnered with the National Bureau of Standards in 1949 to standardize sizing for both men and women to help reduce returns. And in 1958, nearly 10 years later, they finally came up with an answer: the commercial standard, a collection of clothing sizes made to cover the widest range of people possible without them needing to alter their clothing at home. And that's an important point, because regardless of what size you bought, most women were still expected to know how to sew and alter their clothes. And the commercial standard did help at first by reducing returns, but then sizes began to change, times began to change, and clothing needed to change along with them. And they did try releasing an update in the 1970s to try and keep up with the demand for change, but it just didn't last. Now, up to this point, we've been focused on the way that we've tried to fix the sizing problem in women's clothing, but it all had to have started somewhere, right? Seriously, I feel like we're so close to the bottom of this thing, to where the size discrepancy for women all first started. But before we can get there, it's time for me to follow the commercial standard of YouTube and ask you to hit that subscribe button. You see, we are currently marching our way to that 2 million subscriber milestone, and to do that, I'm gonna need your help. In exchange, you'll get a new exciting episode in your sub box every week. If you think the conspiracy behind women's sizes is crazy, wait until you find out the conspiracy behind your soap that's not gonna get you clean. Also, last week we figured out how Barbie's mile-high heels might actually be giving her superhuman ankle strength. All of that and more just from one click of the button. It's free, it's easy, and you'll learn a lot along the way. And now let's get back to the deep dark bottom of the clothing iceberg mystery. So you might be wondering, how did men get through all of this mostly unscathed? Well, they actually had one thing working in their favor war. Yeah, as bleak as it sounds, it's actually true. As far back as the 1800s, global war efforts meant that militaries needed clothing to outfit their soldiers, and they needed it fast. Up until then, people mainly relied on tailors and their wives to help mend and alter their clothing to fit. However, those
Did you say something, Mom?
I've just given permission for you to inter-school volleyball.
Okay, thanks.
methods didn't translate to the high production rates that were needed by the military. And so, the first ever ready-to-wear outfit was made, not to walk the runway, but to walk the battlefield. And it was made using only one measurement, chest size. While this was certainly a very bare-bones means of sizing, the idea of affordable, ready-to-wear clothing eventually made its way to the fashion industry, at least for the men. Women were still stuck spending the big bucks on tailors, stabbing their fingers with needles at home sewing to get themselves the perfect fit. And that, theorists, now leads us to the final layer of this iceberg, to the shadowy figure of women's sizing standards that led us to where we are today. One woman behind it all, Ruth O'Brien. O'Brien was the head of textile and clothing at the U.S. Bureau of Home Economics in 1939, known today as the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and it was her personal mission to fix sizing for women and children. You see, Ruth, aspiring Glinda that she was, saw men getting standardized sizing and thought, yeah, why not take that idea and bring it to the women's department? Sounds great, right? Finally, someone is here to help fix the problem. Back at the time before Ruth got her hands onto things, sizing was based on age for young girls and bust size for women, meaning that every 15-year-old was supposed to fit a size 15, and every woman was expected to have the same hourglass shape proportional to their bust measurements. Not great. Obviously, it was a system that was operating off of some unfair body assumptions, so Ruth comes in with a plan to fix it all, right? Well, it turns out that while Ruth's ideas were great, the execution left something to be desired. The study started off strong. It took 55 unique measurements from each of its 15,000 participants, from the slope of their shoulders to the, quote, girth of the abdominal extension. But the devil is really in the details. While the sampling size certainly seemed large, you're talking about finding a universal standard, 15,000 people. It's a very small sample size considering the US population in 1939 was about 130 million. But that was actually the least of their problems. The more we look into the study, the more we see cracks in its foundation. Due to older women's reluctance to participate in a study like this, O'Brien's data skewed younger. This meant that, on average, sizes would lean towards more youthful body types, much like we talked about with the junior sizing earlier. Likewise, the study also leaned toward women from families making less than $2,000 annually. However, there is one major red flag that has to be addressed: race. Oh, the yikes on this one keep coming. According to the study, quote, when it was found necessary, for the sake of good feeling within a group, to measure a few women of other than the Caucasian race, this fact was entered under remarks and the schedule later discarded. So basically, they threw away a huge chunk of data from anyone who wasn't Caucasian. And if that wasn't bad enough, the hits just keep on coming. Ruth also wrote off an additional third of the data for, I quote, gross errors, where the supervisor of the measurement basically threw out any numbers that they didn't believe. Any numbers that they were like, oh, a human body couldn't look like that, and they were just scrapped entirely. An entire third of the data was lost for all of those reasons. So really, might be skewing the data a bit as far as what the average size of an American woman looks like, huh? So what then did she propose off of all this thoughtfully collected data? Glad you asked there, friends, because she recommended that manufacturers use her data to create roughly 27 different sizes of dresses for consumers. Does that number sound familiar? Because it should. Looking at her modern sizing, you see that the same idea is still in practice to this very day. And that right there, that is the cherry on top of this depression sundae. Because the commercial standard, you know, that thing that we talked about earlier that tried to solve the sizing problem but ended up making it worse and paving the way for the size inflation we have today? Yeah, that thing...
Yeah.
Where is Sharon?
Yes.
Didn't I go to a block party tomorrow?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
drew a huge portion of its data from Ruth, problems and all. So the entire foundation of how we think about women's sizing today is based on one woman's highly inaccurate, highly biased, non-inclusive data set of what the American woman should look like. That, my friends, is the conspiracy behind women's clothing sizes. But I can't just leave the episode there, because if there's one thing that you should take away from all of this, is that there is still hope for some kind of a universal, or at least an easier sizing system in the future. Remember how I said that the commercial standard came about because companies were feeling the hurt when it came to returns and lost sales? Well, now Now, in the age of online shopping and easier returns, you're seeing the exact same problem creeping up again. About 30 to 40% of clothing bought online is actually returned. It is a huge margin that is killing merchandisers in restocking and reimbursement fees, putting us once again on the edge of a whole new evolution in how we think about clothing sizes. While the technology is still in its early development stages, several tech companies are racing to crack the code of developing AI systems that can accurately measure us through our phone cameras. We could soon be saying bye-bye to changing rooms altogether, provided we're all comfortable giving Skynet an entire scan of our body. I guess everything in life is a trade-off. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep looking sharp. And if you love conspiracies, you'll love our episode about what made women's pockets so ridiculously small. That one is the box on the right. Or if you want to learn what's actually going on inside of those jeans once you manage to buy them, click the box on the left to find out what is growing on your legs, because spoiler alert,
Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're watching more Looney Tunes show.
And if you guys want us to watch more of this stupid show, get this video to 10,000 likes.
And if you want the full commentary track, you can get it over on our Patreon. And also check out our new podcast linked below.
New episodes every week.
Only on Disney Channel.
Do the thing. I'll draw the Disney Channel.
Skylar White 001.
That's available in...
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Skylar White 1? How you going?
Skylar White 001. How are you, mate?
I'm doing good. How about you? Can you hear me? Testing. Should be able to.
Skylar White 001. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah.
You know how you said I should like just buy one of my own Motorays?
Yeah.
You know how fast it would like come?
I don't know. You'd have to check.
Like a day?
Skylar White 001. I am also good, bro.
It's a day.
That's good. What was that?
You can't even pay it. It's just like super fast.
I don't know. You could probably like go into Office Works or something and buy one.
Yeah, I don't need. Kind of like day though. Office Works like single day delivery.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like an ad. They did single day delivery.
You'd have to check. That's good. What's that profile picture?
Skylar White 001. Where are you from, bro?
I'm from Australia, mate.
Skyla White 001. Do you stream on a daily basis?
Not on a daily basis, but I stream pretty often. But I can only stream every second week, so yeah.
Skyla White 001. Oh, nice country, I like it.
Yeah. It's only like 5 in the afternoon for me. Where are you from? They got so many indishes. Yeah.
Skyla White 001. What kind of games do you usually play?
Mainly just Minecraft.
Skyla White 001. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What about you? What games do you play?
Skyla White 001. I have got an awesome idea for you. Would you be open to hearing it?
Sure, let's hear it.
Skyla White 001. Actually, I'm thinking, what about if I consider the possibility of creating a visually stunning and impressive banner for your Twitch channel? This would not only enhance the visual appeal of your account but also potentially attract a greater number of followers and viewers. Kindly let me know what's your thought on this proposal. Skyla White 001. Do you want to see my work?
Yeah, sure, but I don't really have any money, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. Otherwise, I would totally, yeah, get you to do my channel banner. Yeah. I better go.